Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jellico. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, episode 19 and 20 of Prodigy. Season finale.
Yeah.
Two-parter.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Good. You know what? I liked watching this as sort of an hour a lot more than I've been liking watching it as the little half an hours.
Yeah. No, it definitely went better together.
Mm-hmm.
Vice Admiral was perfectly healthy when she informed me there was an unknown weapon on a ship stolen.
Yes, Admiral, but the protostar was out of reach in the neutral zone.
So, you brought it to our front doorstep?
We start out with the two ships just facing each other, and all the other ships came in, and it was just like, hail them. I mean, yeah, the Vindicator and other people had to beam over.
Yeah.
Janeway's in her cell talking to the Brenari chick from a Voyager episode.
Yeah, there's a nice little callback. That was one of my favorite Voyager ones. You know, the guy just keeps beaming into Janeway's quarters, listening to her music, drinking her coffee, just being a dick about it.
Really? That's your favorite one?
That's one of mine. I like it.
My favorite's the one where Tom Paris sleeps with that guy's wife.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of the exact episode of TNG where Riker sleeps with the guy's wife.
Yeah, no, I do. That's the Inspector Tuvok one, right? Where
Yeah.
he's got, I like all the Inspector Tuvok
It's like
episodes.
literally the same episode.
Yeah, it's great.
Eliminate anyone who gets in our way.
She gets released, but just a little bit too late because the Vindicator, just beams over with her buddies. She doesn't even wait. She could just go as the ensign.
Yeah, probably. I guess that then she wouldn't get, her robot over. She would get Grievous.
She had to get Grievous and Diviner over.
Mm-hmm.
Who beamed them?
The computer. We've been over, Chief O'Brien has a pointless job. You just say, computer, do this.
Didn't beam the others that waited for the bad guys to get on. Go over, they battle. Grievous battles everybody and, incapacitates them.
Mm-hmm.
Diviner, eventually tries to save Gwyn.
Mm-hmm.
Gets stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
This used to be mine!
Yeah, does nothing.
That makes me sad because I'm just like, well, I guess we're not going to have John Noble going forward unless we get past John Noble.
I think we do get future past John Noble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gwyn could just be like, I'm your kid.
He'd be like, what?
No, don't answer that hail!
Well, then the Vindicator sends off the little hail, and everybody's just like, let's answer that.
That's a great thing to answer.
Then they all get infected by this red color.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I apparently was not clear on how this was supposed to work. I don't know.
Don't leave, it might go away.
Yeah.
Everybody just starts blowing up each other. Those bastard Federation ships fired on that Akira class. I'm like, have some class.
That was
Literally.
actually the Defiant. It wasn't just a Defiant class or whatever.
I thought that was weird.
It said
if you're gonna do that, have a quick hail and just show me somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Anybody.
I don't know who anymore.
Anybody.
I guess Kira. Maybe Captain Ezri. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we know Kira's still around from Lower Decks.
Yeah.
So I guess it could be her.
Everybody gets destroyed, their universal translators get knocked out, and they remember Gwyn can speak every language.
Yeah, Gwyn exists, it's fine.
So they hail again, because why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Can't get infected twice.
Yeah, and Janeway's just like, good, you speak standard. And then Gwen's just like, I'll call people, and she calls a Klingon, and she's like, hey, Federation likes losers, so come on, help us out. We get Ferengi ships coming in and blocking all the fire. I mean, where's the profit in that?
I mean, I guess these are ROMs Ferengi. They're a little different.
Yeah. Believe in sharing. The whole society's based on profit, Chris. It must have collapsed under Rok.
Yeah. No, that should be out. We just ended in DS9. This outrageous societal upheaval isn't going to lead to a civil war or something. No, some guy on Deep Space Nine says we should change our entire system of being. Great.
It's a spin-off that never happened.
Mm-hmm.
mighty trait offers you salvation. Prepare to beam out.
Did it say like a Gorn ship?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Those
After Strange New Worlds.
Those alien predator creatures, I don't trust them now.
Maybe a TOS Gorn ship, but not a Strange New World.
They're apparently only born through like gestating in other races. I don't see how they would ever have an alliance with people.
Yeah.
They come up with a plan, as they often do. Fly away. Like, we could blow up, but that would just destroy everybody. Instead, let's proto-warp and then blow up. And then, like, we'll spread the damage through all the systems and time and space. I'm like, where are those brother and sister that were just like, don't go faster than warp 2, you're fucking up space.
Fucking it up so bad.
Yeah.
God. So, I thought this was some sort of virus, so I don't know why blowing up the source of it would do anything, but apparently it's
not even
it's
blowing
like a
up
signal.
the source of it, like just leaving apparently took all the virus out of the other ships. I'm sorry, that's not how infection works.
Yeah, that seemed a little weird, and if that was the case, then why make a ship? Why not just make a really powerful beacon or something?
My two examples here, Chris, are we could have avoided the last 3 years by killing Patient Zero.
Yeah.
Or we could just kill Dracula and there'd be no vampires.
That is how that works.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah. The logic was not there for me. That's my canon red flag of logic.
That's a logic issue, but I guess that's apparently how it works in canon.
They get into a shuttle that they could have used.
At any time.
Yeah.
To fly around.
Yeah, just fly around
Well,
and be like, hey,
shuttle.
ship's fucked.
Yeah.
Do something about that. Oh, Janeway can't copy herself because her program grew so much and won't fit on one isolinear chip.
It grew 3 sizes that day.
I mean, I've got those like small external hard drives, but then I got this big one that just fits everything. Like that's all. You tell me Starfleet doesn't have a big external drive?
Yeah. A little contrived or whatever. What was that?
Did you see what Moriarty fit on?
Yeah, I was
It
just
fits
gonna
in
say.
your hand.
I was just gonna say, like we can fit Moriarty's entire lifetime into something. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nothing can red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, she flies off. We just had a message for them, trying to inspire them, and we jump back to Starfleet. Jane was just like, they were heroes, and everybody's just like, not really. And then they show up in the bay because I guess nobody could have found them in space.
I don't understand why it was so hard to find them.
I'm just not used to seeing
they got dumped out way before we went to warp.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing the bay too without whales.
Yeah, we need
There
whales.
should have been some whales. They have a trial. Janeway has to try and lawyer them and defend them, and she's like, I don't know if she's really being that logical. She's just like being very passionate.
She's giving speeches. It's a kid show.
And it's like,
Doll sucks. He's not a threat to anybody. Come on.
yeah, he's an augment, but like, he's a piece of shit augment. Like, he's nothing. Look at him. Does he look like a threat?
Yeah, that's what we're based on in Starfleet.
Yeah.
Is he genetically engineered? Yes. Was he enhanced in every way? Look at him. Of course not.
And somehow this argument works, and they all get to, be in Starfleet, but not go to the Academy. They all get Wesley. Because, there are other people that have wanted to go to Starfleet and can't, so they're like, why should they jump the line?
Yeah.
I don't know, they tried to save everybody. They kind of saved everybody after. And the ignorant people that decided, like, oh, we're going to bring the ship back to Federation space, that might not have been the right idea. I hope that guy's never captain again. Stupid Andorian doesn't. Okay, so he doesn't speak other languages. You're a first officer and you never take a language course in Starfleet.
I don't know to what degree they're crutching on the universal translator. I guess Starfleet would probably have everyone.
Degree.
Yeah, would have everyone speaking basic if there's something basic enough to be called basic.
Yeah, it's called standard. Chris.
Or standard. Did she say standard or
yeah,
basic?
she said standard.
Okay, standard.
I said
okay.
basic.
Okay.
She said standard.
Standard.
But yeah, no, it's just like there's all these courses you would have to take. Like it's like regular school. Like you had to take your like history and your science and all this stuff. Like You'd have to take one language course. You only got 1 credit, sure, but like you had to take a language course.
Yeah.
Attention all crew. This is your Admiral. Prepare to abandon ship. I said abandon ship.
You know, that really makes sense. Like in an emergency situation, you're going to need to be able to communicate with your crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of...
Yeah. What's going to happen when you're in a Klingon prison and they took all your shit?
Better hope for a Marta.
Yeah.
And we see them in uniforms and they're all hanging out and Gwen's all like, I'm going to go home and try to stop people from being crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kisses Del, because he had kissed her earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then she leaves the planet. I mean, been there.
Yeah.
Been there. Janeway says like, hey, check out this ship. It's a protostar, like, but it's not a prototype, because, you know, the first one worked out so well. I mean, we lost it. we still haven't found it.
It proto-jumped.
Yeah.
It did the thing.
Yeah. And then came back and destroyed half of our ships and went Wolf 359 almost.
I don't know if this can be some kind of Star Trek Beyond thing where it's a bunch of cadets running a ship. I don't know how they're going to do this.
I like how they're just like, oh, is that our ship? And Janeway's just like, yes. Like, it's going to be your ship, Janeway. Like, just fucking break it to them. They're cadets.
Yeah,
like,
you are children.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. They're in a good position. They're cadets that aren't, like, you know, in Starfleet Academy, so they could easily just become captain like Tilly. Like, just like that.
Oh, yeah.
just like
everybody's
that.
captain now.
Yeah. No training necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Mild experience. That's all you need.
Wait, no.
That's another Starfleet
Why
ship.
are they still coming? No.
Don't thought me, Chris.
Final thoughts? You know what? I liked this ending. We are taking this series in directions I didn't really think we were going to go to after season 1. Like, we've gotten rid of the protostar. We've reached Starfleet Academy. Like, I thought if we ever got to this point, it would be like the finale of the series. But it seems like they're actually willing to take risks and change up the format.
Well, I mean, they're basing this around the mystery of going to find Chakotay now, because like there's a new wormhole because of the protostar.
Yeah.
Janeway like led them there, and
Yeah.
they got the new message from Chakotay, so they're just like, yeah, well, we're gonna go get it there. And Janeway's like, I want a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna be Voyager A.
It might be Voyager A.
And then the kids, of course, are going to tag along and some more shenanigans adventures. And it's like the kids are going to have quite the voice, I would imagine, on the ship, because we're going to follow them.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, there's a trained crew that is well above them in rank. But it won't matter because the kids are going to go on every away mission.
Yep. Whatever. Just for fun.
Better stock up on some more cannon flags. It's just like, what?
Doll's gonna do some kind of bullshit that should really get everyone jumped out of Starfleet, but it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, I was gonna throw a red flag at the ensign going on the away mission. I'm like, why does she keep going places? Like, she's a fucking ensign. This is a tactical thing. Send security people and like your first officer. Like, you lazy Andorian piece of shit. Listen to Jellico for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Guy's often right.
Jellico is always right.
We have turned a corner. Good season finale for me. And, I enjoyed it. There's a lot of destruction.
I can't believe season 1 is over.
Yeah, actually, you know what? If you procure this show, it's listed season 1. 20 episodes, season 1.
Yeah. And I mean, that's just a 10 episode season for length.
Yeah. Well, it's part
Not
1,
even
part
that
2.
much,
Except,
yeah.
you know, they confuse you by splitting it up into 4 parts almost.
Yeah.
He's still out there, isn't he? Your father?
Crazy, huh? Time travel.
I don't want you to leave.
I know.
For a kids show that we had very little expectation going in, I have had a good time.
Yeah, I think so. I think
haven't been offended.
No, this was worth doing. Like, there was a bunch of, like, I'm not watching this and being like, God damn, that's good Star Trek, like I am with Strange New Worlds or even, like, Lower Decks a lot of the time. But I'm watching it and be like, yeah, this is fun. Or be like, oh, that's a really cute reference. I like that. You know, I like what you've done there. You know, the episode where they crash landed on the TOS planet. That was great. That was a fun time. Or the one in the holodeck where they were bringing all the old crew back. Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Different tones on the voices.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mess, but whatever.
Yeah, no, enjoyable show. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, check it out. If you're watching these reviews, well, we spoiled it all for you.
Excellent.
What do we got next, Chris? Picard, I guess?
Picard in a month or so? Yeah.
Yeah.
About a month.
Guess that's enough time to do Star Trek 5, Final Frontier, the greatest Star Trek movie ever.
Oh Lord, I have to watch this again. Alright.
We'll bring Sean in so that you actually like can build a defense to like my arguments of the greatest Star Trek ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might need help for that.
Blood.
Because it's so good.
Blood.
Picard I've heard good things about. Somehow, season 3 I've heard good things. And then I saw the other day that they're just like, if you're not hooked by season 4, then you can give up. But you will be hooked by episode 4. And I was like, well, now it's gonna take 4 episodes?
Usually it's a 3-episode rule.
Because like,
okay. Because I think by season 4, the previous season had fallen apart.
I think you got 2 seasons from me.
Yeah.
You don't really deserve another one.
Listen, guys, you gotta give this show 2 seasons and 4 episodes, okay? Then it gets good.
Yeah. I mean, and I watched the opening scene. They have Picard find his communicator. And I was just like, hasn't won me over yet. Well, let's hope. Till then, guys, thanks for watching.